Welcome to the Perfectly Placed Preview Show. Please go ahead, like, subscribe the Cape Racing YouTube page so you can get a ping notification and you get first-hand information on all our race meetings and you join the passion. We'll start off with race 1. There's 9 races on the card at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth on Wednesday, the 4th of December. We're edging on the summer, not only the summer season, but most certainly we're well into that, but the festive season. So let's start off with race 1. It is the Hollywoodbets Work Rider Series. It's leg 2. It's a maiden plate over the 1,000 meters, and it's a wonderful series and really encouraging of the guys. There's a great camaraderie and competitiveness. So in race 1, I think for me, the 1,000 meters and the Work Riders race, it's all about the pace. That's where I think number 4, Elsinore, Louis Burke's really gaining confidence, and I think him aboard this gelding will hopefully manage to chase down and be competitive. But for me, I'm looking at number 8, Fencing Captain from the Pitwater yard with William Bambisa on. William's a lovely quiet rider, so I think an exacta with 4, Elsinore, and number 8, Fencing Captain are your way to play in the first. Race 2, Cape Turf Club Syndicate's Cape D Stakes over the 1,100 meters. Lovely Cape D Stakes, nice competitive one for us. It's the first leg of the bar part, so I'll just run through the numbers, but just to mention that there are 1 or 2 that could really pop up here and maybe coming into it. I quite like number 4, Electric Fields from the Harold Crawford Michelle Ricks yard, but let me jump into my bar part. First leg, I've gone 2, 3 and 4, by 4 and 8, by banker 7, by 1 and 5, by 3, 5 and 9, and banker 5 at the end of it. But it's going to be a quick race over the 1,000 meters, and I like Electric Fields as mentioned. I also think number 3, Lover's Lane, comes into the race, and number 2, Explicit Content. You always got to prick your ears, and Richard Fourie gets the ride. So has been competitive, this 4-year-old gelding, and should most certainly be in your play. Race 3, Dare to Dream Syndicate maiden plate for the fillies and mares over the 1,400 meters. There are 3 horses that seem to stand out, being number 3, White Waters, who's well drawn and very competitive. Number 4, Alex Miller, fits a similar bill in that she's sort of gets there with every run and most certainly on the improve, but I've gone the way of a win on number 8, Tap Shoes. Her debut was very impressive behind I'm So Pretty. Not the best run last time, but she was drawn wide, and I think she can most certainly make amends for it over the Hollywoodbets Kenilworth winter course over the 1,400 meters. Race 4, Social Squad maiden plate over the 1,600 meters, the first leg of the pick 6. So a great race to get involved. It does look like a sort of 2-horse race between number 2, Afrique, and number 7, who's the Justin Snaith runner, Native Ruler, who's been ultra consistent. So a nice way to open up the pick 6, but I'll just go through my selections. It is going to be a wonderful race and a good start to most certainly the best part of the day. My selections are my pick 6, first leg, 2 and 7, next leg 1, 4 and 5, then 3, 5, 6 and 9, by 1, 5 and 8, by 3 and 9, and by 5 and 7. Race 5, Race Cape Hard by Hollywoodbets. It's a class 5 over the 1,800 meters, and there's horses that have not only enjoyed the 1,800 meters, like number 1, Ozark, but you also have a horse like number 4, Gnarly, who was a good winner last time over a mile and steps up over the extra, so we'll most certainly enjoy that. And you've got other horses who are ultra consistent. However, I have a sneaky feeling number 2, Summer Night City. She's shown good consistency. She's really nudging down in the ratings, and she's well drawn. So my play with a bit of value is number 2, Summer Night City, for a place. Race 6, celebrating Centurion member Terry Andrews' birthday. It's the Cape D Stakes over the 1,400 meters. We've got some lightly raced horses that are improving and will enjoy the extra, being the 1,400 meters and often a stepping stone for horses looking for a little bit further, and other hard-knocking horses that you can't really go without. Number 5, Veronique, and number 7, Flattery always fit that bill. You can see the perfectly placed interviews with Greg Enyon when he goes into more detail about his runners, but a lovely race nonetheless. For me, the play is Swingers with number 3, Dream Searcher, and number 5, Veronique. Race 7, celebrating Centurion member Martin Wicken's birthday. It's a class 4 for the fillies and mares over the 1,400 meters, and there's 2 really nice lightly raced horses here. Number 1, Swantech, she's the Justin Snaith runner. Impressive win first time out, and a bit of a surprise for everyone, especially at the odds of 125 to 1. Number 5, Miraculous, is the other filly. It doesn't quite stop there. You've got Little Miss Pink, who runs on really well, and draw 9. It's a little bit of a wide draw for her, but she's always there and thereabouts, and you could almost say a little bit unlucky sometimes as Family Power. So a compact race of 9 horses, but a competitive one. I just felt Swingers with number 1, Swantech, and with Richard Fourie aboard most noteworthy, and number 5, Miraculous, was a good way to go in this race. Race 8, the perfectly placed Cape B Stakes over the 1,000 meters. It's a good mark because his horses are very competitive. Most noteworthy, number 3, Luhamba Pambile, who's now a 2-time winner from 4 runs. But I think it's just the manner in which he's improving with every one of his runs. And the other horse is number 9, Tenango. He did a superb job last time, won comfortably and almost with quite a bit of authority. And I think that, as Candice touched on during the Perfectly Placed interviews that you can find on our YouTube channel, that he's taking on similar and in a very good space. And I think that's really adds to a lot of confidence. However, number 6, Ramaphosa, if you go back in his earlier form, he's beaten the likes of 8 on 18. When speaking to Paul Reeves, this horse has only had 1 run for the yard, but when speaking to him, he mentioned that they've been trying different tactics just to get him to settle and produce his best work late, but it hasn't really proven successful. So they're just going to revert to old tactics and just let him run comfortably and freely. So I think that'll prove successful, and I think you can get a good bit of value for a place on number 6, Ramaphosa. Race 9, and the last on the card is the Hollywoodbets Bright Future Class 5 for the fillies and mares over the 1,200 meters. It's a lovely spread of horses in that every few of them have a chance. They generally take on each other in this sort of level. But I think, look, number 3, Becky Sharp, could be anything. I always joke when speaking to Vaughan Marshall about her because she's a little bit difficult and tricky. She goes down with the lead pony and she almost does what she needs to. So if the right filly comes with the right frame of mind, she can most certainly run on at them successfully. But number 7, Royal Lithium, for the Adam Marcus yard, who he's generally got a very good strike rate and he's a very considered trainer when placing his horses. I think the play on her for a win in the last is a great way to round off the day. A reminder to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, being the Cape Racing YouTube channel. And a reminder once again that this is pre-recorded ahead of the betting, and so you can find those updates on all the relative platforms. But please, reminder, race 1 of 9 starts at 12:20, so we'll see you at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth.